What's going on, everybody? Oh, whoa. Okay, that was a little muffled. How does that sound? Good?
Sounds good.
Cool, everybody. Episode 6 of the Ambitious Writers podcast. I have my friend right here and my sixth guest, the host for Street Champs, right here. Yeah,
Jesus Christ, that scared me.
did it? A little bit, huh?
A little bit.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm easily frightened by loud noises.
I can tell.
Just kidding. But
Damn it.
yeah, that's like really loud. You should turn that down a little
That
bit.
one. How do I turn these ones down?
It's that.
Oh, this one?
Right there. I think a good 6 is good for the sounds.
How's that?
I think that's good. What do you think?
A little louder. I like them just boom.
Jarring, loud noises.
Loud. That's how you get. It's okay. We'll be good. All right. A little bit about yourself.
So
How old are you?
I'm 25.
25.
Yeah, I'm 25 years old. My name's Deryk Trujillo. Like you said, I do Street Champs. Been
What do
doing
you
it
go
for,
by?
like, Deryk.
The designer or just?
I mean,
you?
Deryk the Designer, Deryk. Everyone just calls me Deryk.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
It's hard to give yourself your own nickname,
It is.
you know?
You just be called like different shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. D-Rex. Cool. So yeah, you run Street Champs for people, obviously, who are watching. So you went to school, a little bit for graphic design. You did some work for Bands in the Backyard and Rocky Mountain Blaze currently, and just some graphic design work in general. So tell us a little bit about that. And
Squeak on it?
yeah, squeak on it.
So, like you were talking about going, like, kind of farther back, I went to college for graphic design. I went to Fort Lewis. Then I did, when I was, like, halfway done, I added marketing in there. So, I thought that would be a good combo. I necessarily didn't really use it until, like, 2 years after I graduated. But, yeah, so I graduated, like, winter of 2019, like, right into COVID. So, basically, when I got, like, a good job in 2020, like, I lost it right away because fucking COVID, like, killed everything. So I had to move back to Pueblo with, I moved in with my parents at first. And then from there, I got a job at Bands in the Backyard at Country Music Festival doing their graphic design for Fetty Wap, Flo Rida, Carly Pierce, Brothers Osborne, Benny Blanco, and that's about it. That's all I remember. But yeah, from there, fucking the owner was like, he wasn't gonna pay me. I guess he was like just giving me shit about how they didn't even use a lot of my designs. But like I was like, I don't care if you used them or not. Like I made them, and it was just your guys' decision not to use them. So I was like, I still need payment no matter what. And in the end, he paid me, but in the end, I quit because like that pissed me off.
How much experience did you gain from that?
Like getting fired.
No. Yeah. No, as far as like working like in graphic design, doing work for them.
I mean,
And like in a business perspective too, because you work like for Rocky Mountain Blaze too right now, and you're kind of doing your own thing, but it was like little learning lessons.
I mean, I
throughout the
don't think a
time.
lot of people would think that like graphic design is like an unorthodox like job, but like there's definitely like a lot of unorthodox like hours and like requests. Fucking, I was doing the graphic design for like they did like the state fair shit too, but like installing like car wraps and shit at like weird hours in the night, like fucking like 11 at night, like 6 in the morning type shit. They just like wanted me there all early and late. But that's kind of how it is with like a lot of graphic design jobs. Like people, they just, I don't know. It would seem like a really easy like cut and dry position, but it's always like a little bit unique in each job.
That's true. I've had you do a lot of work for me, so it's been a good creative process.
Yeah, and we don't really do them like 9 to 5. Kind of just do them whenever.
Yeah, but it is like a different type of work though. So it's cool. It's like people don't see that. It's like an artistic type thing in a creative way. But I like it so far. It's been really fun, honestly. But I've been putting like in a lot of work.
In Photoshop, huh?
Photoshop and Premiere.
That's fire. Photoshop was the last one I learned, bro. I always hated Photoshop up until like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. But it was just like really hard for me to like understand for some reason. Like Illustrator is just way easier, but Photoshop is just way more powerful. It's just harder to fucking learn everything.
It's been fun. I like it so far. It's been creating the thumbnails have been cool. I've just been honestly YouTubing everything and Googling everything, kind of doing my own thing. But yeah, I've been putting in a lot of work. But yeah,
It's kind of cool to see how the thumbnails change over time too. Like your thumbnails, what you start with, aren't going to be the thumbnails that you're doing in like 6 months.
that's true. That's true. You're a Pueblo native, correct?
Yeah, born and raised in Pueblo. Moved away when I was 18.
I saw Sancho Man the other day again
Really?
around Dog Patch. Yeah, he was wearing the same outfit.
What I do? I just remind you of Sancho Man.
I forgot to tell you, and yeah, honestly, you do remind me of Sancho Man. You did that interview with him, and then honestly, dude, I've seen him, bro. I've been seeing him a lot consistently lately, 2 times, in like a little bit. He lives around that area. I'm like, fuck, man. But, anyways,
Local legend.
local legend. So, where'd you go to high school at?
County High.
How was that?
It was chill, fucking. I was kind of like a quiet kid, like try to be funny, but like, no, I was never like too much in the mix. Didn't play any sports. Just kind of like artistic kid.
Did you do any graphic design in high school?
Not really. There wasn't like I didn't have access to like nice computers until I hit college. Like I didn't really like know about Illustrator and Photoshop until I was like 18. But after that, when I got like my first like nice laptop, that's when I like got into it. When I graduated high school.
What was that, a Mac?
Yeah,
What year?
like 2015.
What year did you graduate?
2015. Yeah. But like the computers at school, like they weren't really letting us like do all that. Like we had computer classes, but it was like basic ass shit. So yeah, like PowerPoint and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've done a few of the. Well, actually, they have you do that shit in high school. I didn't at that time. I wasn't too much in tune with all of that shit. It was high school, bro. I didn't want to do that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Who wants to?
Yeah, but now thinking about it, like learning PowerPoint, Excel, Google Sheets, Docs, all that stuff. All right, fuck. Now I got to do some work again.
Yeah, it's powerful. It's powerful knowledge, but like, who knows? I mean, you don't really know what you're gonna do in high school. Most people don't. Like I didn't really think I'd just be doing graphic design.
Yeah.
I don't know what I really wanted to do in high school.
I didn't either until my senior year. I knew I wanted to do something with money. Like I said like a long time ago, me and my friend, and I've always wanted to join the military, like since I was young. I was like, all right, cool. I've always wanted to be a firefighter too, but I was like, all right, the military seems pretty cool. I want to go and like do some action G.I. Joe type stuff. So, and then something just happened where I changed my perspective on what I wanted to do with my life and how I wanted to pursue making money and my goals. So I just kind of been opening up that perspective and seeing what I can do with that. It's been, yeah, I mean, that's kind of how we met. So it's been fun.
Yeah.
I won't complain.
How's the podcast kind of changed it?
As far as what?
I don't know, like just your outlook and output of like.
I
what you
see
wanna
a
do.
vision with it, and I'm going to keep consistently working hard towards it. It's been taking a lot of time towards other activities that I've been having going on, like, the gym, and family time and fucking just little shit. But I think at the end of the day, it's going to, if I keep doing this and keep putting the work in, 6 months from now, 2 months from now, 2 years, it's gonna pay off. And I'm like, all right. I mean, they support it. My dad supports it. My family supports it. But I mean, life's a bitch. Life happens.
Yeah.
To the best of us. But I do see something with it. I'm like, all right. It was a different type of activity, I guess you can call, that I wanted to do. I wanted to make money in some type of sort, and social media is really big, but I don't like really put any work into it yet. And then I don't know, something changed. I've always wanted to do a podcast and interview first responders for one, and also just have a more in-depth conversation with entrepreneurs and established business owners.
Always, like, since when? Like, when you say always,
Um,
like, you're like a 5-year-old and you're like, I want to start a podcast.
no, not that long. That's like being a firefighter. Since I was 5, I was like, yeah, that's it. I'd say like a year. No, like a year and a half. Year and a half. It's been a while, and then I did it. Didn't really always want to do a podcast, and then I saw you, and I was like, fuck, we met. I was like, cool. I'll seize that opportunity as well.
Yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. Like, a year from now, or whatever. That's a good way to look at it. Like, I mean, are you trying to keep it a secret that we're recording 2 in one day?
Sort of, kind of. Honestly, I do, like, I've been keeping it a little bit low key, but people have been kind of supporting it and viewing it too. But I do want to keep it low key in a sense, because I know, I mean, just personally, I don't know. But I'm like, fuck it. I'm still gonna put the work into it. It's gonna go out on YouTube. I'm gonna post it. And if word of mouth gets around, word of mouth gets around. That's just kind of how it goes, you know?
Wait, what do you mean? You don't want people to know that you do a podcast?
No, as far as like me and you, yeah, doing 2 in one day, me and you working together. It's like I've been chilling, keeping it low key a little bit.
Oh, I'm confused. I thought you were saying that you don't want people to know that you have a podcast. If it gets out, then it gets out.
Nope. I want people to know I have a podcast.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
You don't want to know that, like, I'm helping you with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
But yeah, fuck it. Shit happens.
Yeah, why does that matter?
Yeah, it doesn't. But I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, it shouldn't. Fuck it. Anyways,
I think it's better, bro. Like, if I would have had someone that, like, just had all this shit right off the bat, like, it probably would have taken off a little bit faster, because you have to accumulate everything first, and then you could actually start recording.
Yeah, you're right.
But
yeah, but
I
it's
think
been good. Going back on what you said, I like it. It's been a different perspective. I've been putting a lot more work into this, and so far it's been good. It's been taking a lot more time of other stuff that I would like, but forget about it. I'm just kind of going with the flow and rolling with the punches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't really see my family at all anymore. Just because,
Yeah.
like, I like to do this
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, it's fun. And it's like what makes you genuinely happy. You know what I'm saying? And like, just, it's chill. You're doing something good, and it's just like, all right, fuck it. Fuck what people think. Okay. All right. Little rant, little side topic, little, we went off. No, we didn't. Bringing it back. Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bring it back. Reel it in. I casted it out. Gotta reel it back in. Okay. All right. So you started Street Champs when? A year ago, right?
Yeah, you want, like, 1 year ago exactly.
1 year ago exactly. How do you feel about that?
I'm pretty stoked to see, like, because I remember what we were doing last year at this time. It was just me, Ricky, Daniel Ridgway, and Winston. Which basically still us now, but we were just, like, buying our own beers, like, just doing, like, buying everything out of pocket, basically just, like, having fun, talking shit. And now, like, in this year, like, now we have, like, 10 more people on weekly. We don't really, like, now we have, like, these sponsors that really help us out. And, yeah, it's just, like, kind of, like, it runs itself at this point. Like, we kind of just, like, message each other, like, hey, we good today? We're good. All right, see everyone there. Like, we don't even really.
It's a flow.
Yeah,
little
exactly.
flow.
Like, it's just on everyone's schedule now.
Everybody knows now. It's cool. I like that. That's sweet.
But yeah.
Did you expect all this to happen, like, so quickly? And like, did you kind of expect you were gonna have like multiple podcasts? Because you started Street Champs and then Still Spicy came. Did you think you were gonna just do street champs, or like when Still Spicy happened? What happened?
Mm, I think like my personality is like if I'm gonna do something, like I'm gonna fucking like go OD with it. Like I'm gonna fucking. I just gotta like, cause I'm truly not that talented. Like I don't have like a lot of shit I could do. Like I can't like really like play sports or like fucking do cool shit or whatever. So like I don't know. I've been successful in like just like doing things that people don't want to do and just like working longer and doing stuff that other like when everyone else is doing other stuff, I'll have something in the tuck that I'm working on, just on the side or in my mind or something.
Mm-hmm.
So like I didn't really expect it to do anything. I really just thought it was me and my friend just talking, but like very quickly I saw it like in my mind. I was like, oh, this can be something. So I kind of just ran with it early. Just knew I put all my eggs into this basket, like spent all my money, fucking transformed my entire house into this like weird ass room with no space, one bed, and yeah. So I guess I didn't really expect it, but very early on, I saw what it could be, and I just ran with it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm.
So I'm gonna go back to
Go
what I
back.
asked.
Go back.
How do you feel about what's that much growth in 1 year? You
I mean, I'm
have
obviously proud. You
you
know.
have 1K subscribers now. It's pretty sick. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, almost at 1.2.
1.2.
Yeah. I'm obviously proud. Like whenever I meet like a stranger and they like are like, "Hey, don't you do that thing?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do that thing," but so like it's obvious to have like a sense of pride, but sometimes like I guess like the bad part, not the bad part, but like sometimes when like a stranger will come up to me and they'll be like, "Hey, are you Derek?" Like sometimes I'm like, "Fuck." Like, did I say something on the
I'm not
podcast?
Deryk.
Yeah, like, did I say something that like kind of pissed you off? Because this one time that actually happened. I made this joke. I was like, I'm gonna kill all the honkies or something like that. And this like white dude came up to me and he's like, "What did you say about killing honkies?" Like, I had no idea who this guy was, bro. And he was like really big, and I was like, "Fuck!" Like, I was just kidding, bro. But like, like he was just like in public in the middle of daylight too, fucking, and like just like at the random grocery store.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was super weird, and fucking
What happened?
I was like, dude, I was like,
You
dude,
tell him?
I was like, we're joking. If you watch the rest of the clip, I said I'm gonna kill all the Mexicans too, and I'm Mexican. So
And what did he
fucking,
say?
he just laughed.
That was a smooth recovery.
Basically, I don't know. I don't think he was genuinely pressing me, but like, like one day, like it's not unknown for that to happen to people that just talk.
Nah, makes sense
Yeah,
for sure.
but so like, it's kind of like a double edged sword. Like I'm proud, that I've done this. Like if I can, it's not a lot, but like I'm happy with what I have. But it's also like people are quick to be like, "Oh, fuck you." Like you don't. What do? You just like talk on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. That's true. What are your goals with what you're doing?
Mm. My goals with like Street Champs now. My next like my small goals right now are definitely like 2,000 subs and like 3,000 and like 10,000 and you know um just kind of like renovate this place we're in, knock down all the walls, make it more of like an open studio space. Yeah, really just like invest back into the shows and
Mm-hmm. Grow it.
better quality. Yeah.
Okay. 5 years from now, where do you see yourself?
5 years from now, what do I see myself? I see myself not running the computer at all. Because for a lot of the shows, for people that don't know, I run the computers for Still Spicy and Bitch What every Tuesday and Thursday. But like, I've been trying to bring people in, but it's tough to incentivize people wanting to come in for like no little to no payment, and like they're not on camera. Like it's not that fun. It's a good time if you enjoy it. Like I enjoy it, but so in 5 years, I want to be not doing that. I want to be not in charge of the shows anymore. I kind of just like want to do my show, and like everyone else, just like you guys know what to do. You guys do your shows, And let's just get the channel like going. You know, maybe like hire a manager or something,
Mm-hmm.
just to oversee everything. Because it takes a lot to like think about fucking 5 shows a week.
It does.
Like making 5 thumbnails a week. That's tough. Uploading them to Spotify and shit. Um, let's see. 5 years.
It's a long year. It's a long time. That was a good description. What are you specifically good at? As far as like when it comes to creating content, you've been working with Soko Dripco, so you've been creating. You're good with some vlogs. I like those. Yeah. So dive in a little bit about your project with them, and as far as when it comes to editing, what you like doing most. You know.
Yeah. I think the first question you asked is, what am I good at?
Pretty much.
Like,
But what do you like doing too, you know? Because those could be two different questions, what you're good at and then what you like doing. Because you can be good at something, but you might not like doing it, but you can...
I think in regards to the podcast, I think what I'm good at is not being afraid to try something out and like just bring in random people with another random person that they've never met before. And I've never met either of them.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know, we're going to sit down here for 2 hours and just bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I think like cultivating an area where people can like also expand like their friendships. I feel like that's also a huge part of it, is like just being happy to be somewhere. Because if you're not happy there and if it's easy, get the fuck out of there. But if your friends aren't there, like you don't want to spend time there. So like I think that's where I really like do a good job, is bringing people together.
Yeah, that's been really fun, honestly. It's been cool, bro. It's been cool. I don't know what it is, bro, but you're doing it. You're doing it. You got all the ladies here. You got all the guys here. What is it about the ladies, bro? What are you, you're never seen without a lady. I love it, but it's like,
No, I mean, obviously, people like attractive girls, you know.
Of course.
And like,
dude,
a lot of my friends are just girls. Like, you know, if in my day to day,
you're naturally just a ladies' man.
not even that. Like, I just fucking.
You got
Like,
game.
would I rather chill with like a really beautiful girl or like my friend?
Really beautiful girl.
Yeah, I'd rather chill with like a really beautiful girl
every day.
who's like also my friend.
Of course.
You know, and like, so I think, you know, that plays a big part in the podcast. I think everyone
100%.
Everyone always says that like, oh, I'm using the girls for views and shit. I mean, not necessarily.
No, they're good people too.
Yeah, like
they're friends.
Yeah, they're my friends. And
yeah.
Like, genuinely,
it's so fun though when they're on. At the end of the day, it's so fun. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, it's not. I mean, the views, are fun. You know, we both know there's gonna be views involved because you're female. But at the end of the day, it's fun. And, like, we're enjoying it, and like you're enjoying yourself. We're having a laugh.
You know what's funny? I think I've noticed is that, like, you know, like, really pretty girls, like, they don't get like a lot of DMs that aren't like just hey and like, what are you up to tonight? Like, it's not very often that someone's like, hey, like, I have this opportunity for you. It's not going to cost you anything. Like, if you want to just come, like, be on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, you know, at first it was tough, but now like the 200 videos kind of speak for themselves. Like,
True.
You know, now I'm not a weirdo that just like is inviting you over. Now I have like a whole years of catalog to prove that, hey, we're like, you know, because obviously, like, when you hit up a really pretty girl on Instagram, they're like, oh, this guy's a creep. So you kind of have to fight that stigma off, like, right off the bat as a growing YouTube channel. Yes, kind of to circle it all in and nail it down, I would say guys follow girls and girls don't. A lot of guys think like these girls are all intimidating, but dude, girls are like regular people. Like, they fucking they just want to do the same shit we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Taking notes, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. That's just how I think of it, I guess.
Which one? Huh?
I guess. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's a good perspective. I like that. Seriously, I got no game. It's horrible. I mean, dude, ladies are gorgeous. Of course, I won't lie. You know, but I gotta work on it. It's okay. Um, all right.
You know what I think you got to work on
What do I gotta work
is
on?
talking.
Talking like to girls,
To
or just like
like sometimes you'll just go off on like a tangent.
a rant? I know.
Yeah.
Narrow it back.
Yep. And you'll be like, yep. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, damn it, Xander.
Bring it back.
Exactly.
Bring it back real quick. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay. So, dude, it happens. It happens to the best of us.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Fucking, it's talking on microphone is a skill. Like I'm not really good at talking on the microphone still, but like I'm getting better. It's
Every day.
there's not each moment on the microphone doesn't have to be filled with talking. Sometimes with a good conversation, there's dead space
Mm-hmm.
because it's just that's just how normal conversation is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how I think of it at least.
Mm-hmm. I agree. There's like just a little bit of little. I know what you mean. I feel it. I felt it. Okay. You just gotta kind of reel it back in though, and then just go for it. Okay. So you're 20, 20, 25. When did you start
Doing what?
doing graphic design?
When I was like 18 and a half, 19, basically, like right when I got to college in Fort Lewis, I declared my major graphic design like right off the bat, just because I like art. I liked art, but I knew like I'm not gonna get a job like painting. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
That doesn't. No.
So I went for graphic design because
Do you
like
paint?
yeah, I like to paint and stuff. I used to paint way more. I have like a big fascination with like really big pieces. Like if I'm gonna paint something, it's gonna be like 3.5 feet by like 2 feet. That's my preferred size, like always.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so like yeah, I would paint like big pieces. They would take me like a few weeks, but I would have like a bunch of them. But yeah, I knew that I wasn't gonna do anything. I kind of like always liked electronics. I wasn't like always like I wasn't like a nerd, like a whiz at that shit. But like I could get by. I just liked it. So went into that. I fucking I failed one class in college, typography. You know what that is?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the study of words and how they're aligned with the space around them, basically. So fucking pointless.
That sounds pointless.
Yeah, dude, it's so fucking
What is it?
dumb.
Why? Why are they teaching it? What do you think?
For people that like want to write books and shit.
They need to know that?
Mm-hmm.
Is it on Google Docs? What is it?
Nah, like there's like book writing software.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
I forget what we used.
Dang,
It was like
dude.
red, but yeah, it was so fucking retarded, dude. I failed it. My teacher's name was Tony. I remember Tony, bro.
Good old Tony.
I swear I was gonna punch him in the head one time, bro, because he could have passed me or he could have failed me, like because I was at like a 68 or something, like a 69 or some shit like that.
Mhm.
Oh no, like a 58. I don't even know. No, I think you don't pass if you have a D, so I think it was like a 68. I don't think D's count in college.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's how it goes. But anyway, he failed me like right to my face. Like it was just me and him in his office. He's like, "No, I don't think you deserve it." And I was like, "Wow, what a dick."
I don't think you deserve it.
Yeah, I was like,
That
"Damn."
is a dick move.
And it like extended my college an extra semester because of that. So like I was in college for like 5.5 years.
Dang.
Yeah,
How's it been working with Rocky Mountain Blaze?
pretty chill. I mean, I like good cannabis, and they have good cannabis, and they. I
What-
didn't start doing the graphic design there. I started as a bud tender. But like with any skill, like if you just keep these skills and just are open about them, so eventually someone's gonna give you the opportunity to show like what
Mhm.
you got. So I showed them one day what I could do, and they really fucked with it. And then now I have like this own like it's not really an office, dude. It's like a closet, but it's it's like my own little space. Like 'cause I have like a little office basically, and it just feels really dope. But ideally, I don't want to. They say if you're in the same job for like a year, like you're not really going anywhere. So you have to branch off and do
I
things.
feel that.
So, I always want to do like graphic design for for the cannabis industry because it's a fun industry and it's always growing, and like they just like to party. Like people that smoke weed just fucking, they have fun. So I mean, you know, that's not my end all be all. I know
Mm-hmm.
that. I'm not gonna stay there forever, but it's a fun time now.
What have you been doing to grow your channel? Grow the views, I should say, like grow everything.
I think the daily grower is just bringing new people on. You know, just introduce someone on camera, and they're gonna show their friends like, hey, look at this video I was on. Like, tell me if you guys think I was funny or some shit. I think that's the biggest grower in general.
And outside of that,
Mm,
you've been putting out some clips,
yeah.
and those have been doing good. And then you've been going live and doing that pop-up chat and everything else too. So just like some growth has happened and some changes. Um, Anything else? Kind of
Mm,
like what about social media? You thinking about doing anything on there or like Instagram? Couldn't you get monetized on Instagram or like do some do
yeah.
something there?
The Instagram's monetized on Street Champs, like the reels. But
Sweet.
but no, I mean, as far as like consciously growing the channel that way, I mean, not really. Like having a clips is just makes sense because people are more likely to watch a 2 minute video rather than like a 2 hour video. So like, I mean, like, I think so. Like, consequently, that grows the channel, but I'm not. That's not like my first thought. Like, I just want to make the content
Mhm.
like more digestible.
Mhm.
So yeah. I mean, there's like subconscious ways like that. You know, like always posting on Instagram, fucking tagging everyone on Instagram, making sure they share it.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, that's basically the common sense ways that you're gonna grow any other channel or any other musician platform or whatever.
How many hours do you usually put into a video a week,
I mean, I probably am looking at a screen like fucking 15 hours a day.
doing
Like,
your own work or working on Rocky Mountain Blaze, or is it a
I think a little
combination?
bit of combination, yeah. Cause
Is it
like
more Street Champs or more Rocky Mountain Blaze?
depends a day. Cause like at this point, like if I'm doing a still spicy, all we have to do is just make the thumbnail, post it, and share it. Like, that's about it.
How long does that take you
An hour, maybe even that, like 40 minutes.
to do the thumbnail
Yeah, and then
and post it?
yeah, just share it to everyone, tag everyone, post it, like to
Nice.
where it's like finished and type shit.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
Takes me a little bit, but I've been getting the hang of it. Just kind of go with the flow a little bit at a time. Yeah, it's been work.
yeah.
Okay. See, again, lost in the sauce.
It's okay.
You know? What do you, hmm. I'm trying to think of some topics. You
That's
know,
fair. Fucking
you're young. You're young, so it's like, all right, you have some experience and you have street champs going on. But it's fun for topics too. Okay. What do you think of the exchange from that basketball player, was it?
Brittany Griner.
Yeah, that lady.
I mean,
For
I honestly don't give a fuck.
an arms dealer? No, I mean you don't. Yeah, honestly, it's not gonna affect us, but that's crazy.
Yeah, that's. I mean, like if I was in Russia, hopefully they would fucking trade anyone for me, bro. Like,
You'd hope if you're a b-ball player,
I mean, if even if I was a regular person, bro, I'd be like, come on, trade a fucking,
please
get me out of here.
let me out of here.
Yeah, that shit looks like it sucked, bro.
Yeah, of course, a Russian prison.
Yeah, I guess she was like doing hard labor for like 16 hours a day.
Damn, for real? I didn't hear that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I don't really care, but
No, it doesn't affect us.
if I did care, I would say, please do the same for me if I ever go to prison in
Please.
Russia.
Yeah, you would hope. You would hope. So when it comes to editing videos, is it like, do you stay up pretty late and wake up pretty early to get work done?
I've been trying to get on that more. I've been trying to manage my time more and do that. But it's we're all young. Like I'll go have some beers, after the shows, and sometimes I won't wake up as early as I wanted to. But I think like
What about the weekends? Do you work on the weekends? Do you work on street champs? So all that shit.
yeah, I definitely do.
You put some work in. How many hours are you putting in on the weekends?
Mm. Well, I don't know. Well, now that I'm doing this with you here, like I think me just being here, I try to stay busy on my computer when you guys are doing this. So like maybe like 5 hours every day, 6 hours every day on the weekend.
Those are good hours. How's the vlogs been going with Soko Dripco?
Pretty good. They're funny, but fucking.
They're good, dude. I mean, good as in like I don't know them as people, but I know them as like their reputation as a business, and I've heard good reviews from different people across Pueblo. So I mean, and I've seen their store too. Like it's a little mom and pop here in Pueblo. I've heard about their story too. So I mean, I like them. But I haven't been there. Or I don't know them.
Yeah, you got to get your drip up.
I know, dude. How's it looking right now?
Looking drippy.
A little bit? A little saucy?
I don't know if they would approve. We'd have to ask them.
Okay, yeah. Please ask them. I honestly kind of, a little concerned. I gotta drip up a little bit, if that's what they're saying. I have to drip. I gotta drip up a little bit.
Facts.
Facts.
But, no, I like working with them. I've never really like done like long vlogs like that for people, and it's interesting.
That was long.
Yeah, when it's not for yourself, it's interesting. So you can like really take like a different kind of lens.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're talking, you think you're so funny, or like you think you're like so cool, but like hearing other people like having conversations, you actually could like, just sit back and listen to actually what they're saying, and if it's funny or, because everyone always thinks so much of themselves, type shit.
Are they wanting to do this like consistently?
I'm just making them 5 videos for them to start with. That's what we agreed to, and then we'll see where it's at from there.
Okay. How do they like the first video? Or the past few videos?
Yeah, they thought they were dope. They hit like 100 subs in like 5 days. So like
that's dope.
Yeah, that's pretty. I think that's pretty fast.
Yeah, that is, dude. That's ridiculously fast. That's not pretty fast. That's fucking 100 times fast. 105 days. That's insane.
105 days. What do you mean?
What'd you say? How many subs and what?
100 subs in 5 days.
Yeah, that's what I said. 100 subs in 5 days.
Oh, I thought you said 105.
Yeah.
I think you said 105.
No, that's what I did say that, but that's what I meant. 105. Yeah, days. Yeah, that's cool as fuck. I've been trying to put out some vlogs too, but yeah, when I'm recording, it kind of just gets weird. I'm trying to turn the camera and get that angle like that right there, so it's like a YouTube kind of video. But I have some content and some videos like on my phone. I just haven't worked on them yet. I gotta get it going because I have a few, but it's been fun. It's been good doing that. I want to make them longer. That was good. 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I liked it.
The most recent one was like 40 minutes or something like that.
I liked it. Did you, so you edited the whole thing?
Yeah.
And what did you use?
Just Premiere Pro.
What about for shooting the videos? A GoPro?
GoPro, yeah.
Sweet. Do you have like a light when you're fucking shooting in the car?
Yeah, I just got one.
Yeah?
It's pretty bright. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, dude. How much was that?
It's like that small. It was like $60, $50.
Where at?
Best Buy.
Best Buy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sweet. It's very convenient.
It's like so small, but it's so bright.
You can see in the dark. That was pretty sweet. Microphones too are good, but your GoPro is picking up all that.
Yeah, the GoPros have like this thing called it's called like a mod. I forget media mod. So like it's like this little shell that goes around your GoPro, and it like plugs into your charging port, and it like makes it accessible to have a mic, a light, and a lens widener. It's pretty sick.
That is cool. I'm just using my phone, honestly.
That's a
And
good
then
start.
it is. And then for everything else, so are you gonna quit your job like
You're gonna quit your
soon,
job?
or you yeah, is that
No, I don't necessarily. I don't think I'll quit any jobs. I think the key is making it to where you could work from anywhere.
remotely
Yeah, like, because you can make logos and designs from anywhere, and
anywhere?
yeah, if you have the capability to post them for them, you could just take it from start to finish for them. And what's
Mm-hmm.
most companies want that. They want to just give it to you and say like, you do it. If we have a problem, we'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't think I'll ever like necessarily quit. Just I just have to like be more strategic with my time, like I was saying. Like I don't have to fucking get all fucked up every night and fucking sleep till 10 or 11. Like I could use that time to make like a posting plan for all these companies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's still a learning process.
Mm-hmm. It is. It is learning process. What do you like to do?
What do I like to do? Um, well, now I don't really do shit, to be honest. But like I used to longboard a lot. Someone stole all my longboards out of my car one day. I was all bummed. But I used to really like longboarding. Um, I like to like
You're a fucking skater boy,
on the longboard. Yeah, I used to be able to do a handstand.
good old skater on the longboard.
Yeah,
Fuck, dog.
into like a finger flip and then like land it back on it.
For real?
Yeah, in
Not
college.
not on a tech deck.
No.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck. You
Yeah.
can't do it no more.
Well, I don't have a longboard to try. I haven't tried it in like a year because they stole all my longboards. I just didn't want to buy another one.
Oh fuck, dog.
Yeah.
You don't know who stole your longboards or what?
No, it was like the day after Christmas, bro. I had took all my shit to my grandma's house or my aunt's house because like we had
Your grandma Mexican?
it was on my aunt. It was my aunt's
Is your
actually.
is your whole family Mexican?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was my aunt's house because my grandma's actually passed away.
Oh,
But
God bless.
yeah, gracias a Dios. But yeah, I left my car open the day after that, and they just jacked like everything out of my car. I was so bummed.
Clickety clack, motherfucker. If you ever see them doing that shit, what would you do?
Would I shoot someone for breaking into my car?
Would you shoot him? Put a bullet right there?
Probably not.
No? Would you
mean-
warn him at least? Like pull out if you had like a firearm on you and you saw someone, just kinda slipping into your car.
Like
Trying to
I try not to keep anything of value in my car anymore. Anyway, like that. Like kind of if you leave expensive stuff in your car, you kinda
That's
fucked
true,
up.
but that avoids the question. If you saw someone and he had a firearm on you and you were just like, shh.
No, I don't think I'm gonna shoot someone
No?
for breaking into my car.
You don't have to shoot him, just warn him. Maybe they'll run away.
But you're gonna get in trouble more for missing them.
Why missing him?
Yeah, like if you shoot a bullet and don't hit them, you're gonna get in more trouble.
But if you hit him,
Then that's better because at least you know where the bullet went.
boom, then hit him.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Okay. All right. Well, damn. Sorry about your stuff. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. Fucking, they probably needed it, bro. Like
They probably did.
they just hopefully they
Yeah.
pawned it and got some money from it.
On it. Mm-hmm.
Ate some food or got some drugs or something.
Hey, they're living life, having a better time than we are, I guess.
Yeah, I
don't
fucked
know.
up. I fucked up for not locking my shit. I should have locked it.
Should have locked your shit. Yeah, you did fuck up. Have you grown up with a Hispanic family?
I have.
Yeah, dog. We're gonna just get into it. We're gonna dive deep, all right? Sorry.
Diving
Diving
deep into my
fucking-
Hispanic family.
Real deep into a personal life. Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah, all right. So, you speak Spanish? How many of your how many people speak Spanish?
Do I speak Spanish?
Do
Yes.
you?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
speak Spanish.
you do?
Everyone in my family definitely speaks Spanish.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, heavy on the Mexican household
Heavy.
shit.
How are the gatherings?
Pretty lit, fucking. Except everyone in my family like, kind of like go on their
Pretty lit?
adulting shit.
Mhm.
So like within like the last like 8 to 10 years, like no one drinks.
Oh,
Like
okay.
but, like back when I was a kid, like everyone was drinking beer. Like
Were you?
Nah, no. Obviously, I was a little kid. I mean, like I would like have one beer when I was like 13, but
Mm-hmm.
nah, fucking So now it's like way less crazy, but it's still pretty fun.
Okay. Did it run in the family to have a chick beside you, like wherever you went, like just like a female like with you, or is that just like kind of like you just all right, cool.
I think I've always been like friends with more girls, bro.
How
Just
many
because
how many
girls
of
are
your
like,
family members are married
um,
or are divorced?
like my aunts and stuff, or like my cousins, or what do you mean?
I don't know.
Like the
Anybody
percentage
married?
between all of
Yeah.
them?
What's the
It's
percentage?
probably like it's probably like 80, no, probably like 75% married, like 25% not married.
Mm, mm.
Or
Those
like
are
maybe
good
like they're
numbers.
in a relationship with like a boyfriend and girlfriend type thing.
Good numbers. Good numbers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, dude. Hey, I'm sorry. You got a chick with you. It's like I had to ask. It's like
I think it's cuz like I was saying, I've always been more friends with girls just cuz
I've
girls
always
are like easier to just chill with, bro.
mm,
Like you fucking
mm-hmm, for
guys just
sure.
always want to do like the most.
Mm-hmm,
Like
for sure.
I always see you and Jake wrestling. I'm like, "Bro, why the fuck would
Mm-hmm.
I want to wrestle?"
I don't know.
Like
Why not?
I just want to chill and like
He's like, I want to chill. I just want to relax. Yeah. He's like, you want to, dude. You need to just come in and like grapple. I'm like, bro, come in, and he's not coming in. And I'm
I'm
like,
definitely not going to go in ever.
that's okay. It's not for you. It's not your cup of tea, but it's mine and his cup of tea. And I'm like, all right, you told us. I was like, all right, Jake, but fuck. You're right. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see. So you're more of a girly. You not a girly, but you got a feminine side to you, huh?
I mean, maybe that. Yeah, I guess fucking that. But like, like girls are just like chiller, bro.
Okay,
You know,
I feel
I just
you.
always been
I would
friends with more
rather have
girls.
a pretty girl with me, rather than yeah, man.
Yeah, like growing up, like my best
Yeah,
friend was a girl. Like
sweet,
fucking. So yeah, I just always been like that.
sweet, sweet. Okay,
Even in college, like my best friend was a girl. We
okay,
just like did everything. It was pretty chill. But anyway,
okay. So what was the idea behind sports champs?
that's all Ricky, Winston, and Dave.
Did they want to do like a fucking sports based podcast?
Exactly. Yeah, and I just
We're like, okay, let's do it.
yeah, I'll almost never say no if anyone wants to try something around me, and I have like the capability to like make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, all right, we'll try it out. If it takes off, cool. If it doesn't take off, well, if you guys are happy doing it, that's cool. But if you guys want to quit one day, that's cool too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
yeah, that's about it. I think just letting the people around you just be creative too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. How much water have you been drinking lately?
I try to drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
Probably like fucking 12 to like 20 of these a day.
Yeah. How's that ranch water? You like that?
Let's see. Shout out Big Bear. Use code StreetChamps. Get no delivery fee. But it's pretty good. It just tastes like lime seltzer, like a Truly or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a question for you. Have you looked up like any interviewers?
I have, and I haven't. So I've been looking up different themes. I have a little bit on Spotify. I've looked up a little bit of like investing podcast, and on YouTube, yeah, I've been trying to look a little bit, but I haven't put too much time into it. A lot of my time has been going into editing and doing all that stuff. But it's something I should probably do.
Yeah, when I started, I was really interested in like what makes a good interviewer.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, like fucking some Barbara Walters, some like Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
Like what makes them just like pop, basically. But yeah, it's not really like there's like a few things. Basically, like shut the fuck up. Like just don't talk. basically is like the number one thing. Like you don't have to rebuttal to everything your guest says. Is what that like kind of always sat with me. Like and all these interviewers, they have like kind of like a go-to phrase. Like when you're talking to someone like a therapist or something, they're like, interesting. Like that kind of like it puts you in the conversation still. Like it tells your listener that you're still like coherent with them, but it's not adding any information. So which is like kind of, it's like a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Like, like it lets me know that you're still listening, but that I can still keep going.
I do know what you mean.
Yeah. That's fuck. That's just something that stuck with me. Like when I started doing my earlier research, like how to just be a better interviewer. Like everyone has a sound. Mine's kind of like, I've just made that one mine.
And yeah, it's simple,
Yeah.
but I feel it's like a little too simple too. Maybe you gotta have like different things. You have your own style you have with it, and I'm kind of like doing my own style. You know,
Oh, no,
I did
for sure.
that. I did that too. I play with that too. Like the last one, I did play with that. This one, I know you on a personal level, so it's a little different.
I'm not
And
telling you to shut the fuck up. I'm just saying, like like what a good interviewer, they can write down like what makes them good. Like a good basketball player could be like, if you want to be like me, you got to get up every morning, shoot 3,000 free throws a day. Fucking, if you want to be a good interviewer, you gotta probably do like at least, one interview a day for like fucking 10 years. And you'll be somewhat good. So it's just like learning from people. But I wasn't telling you to shut up. I'm just saying like, there's always someone who's doing it like way better, and that you could really learn a lot from.
I agree. That's a good point. Perspective.
Yeah. I like Steve Wilkos. I think he's really funny. He's like he's like a really good interviewer to me. I don't know why. He's just like serious, but he could also like laugh.
That's true. Steve Wilkos.
Yeah, the bald guy.
He's I'm not too big of a fan on him, but I mean he has his own style. He did that I don't know. Yeah, it was a Steve Wilkos show. Like the Maury show and the Jeffrey Springer show.
Jerry Springer. He was actually Jerry Springer's security guard.
Was he?
Yeah, and he just had a personality, and they gave him the chance.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's a pretty built guy, pretty tough guy.
Yeah,
he seems like it. I don't know if he really is.
I think he's ex-military.
I can see it.
Yeah, that's who I like at least.
He's bald, has a testosterone level. It is really high, I bet, or low.
Is that
whatever.
what happens when you're bald?
I don't know.
Oh, he's made that up.
I couldn't tell you. I think it's like a thing, possibly.
I mean, I guess I could see it. It goes somewhere, right?
Has to be, right?
I can see it.
Me too. The Maury show. Do you remember that?
Yeah, for sure. Maury was kind of like more like introspective. Like he would make you think a little bit more. Like Steve Wilkos was like confronting fucking crazy ass, fucking weird ass people, but Maury was like kind of like more feminine, low key.
It was. It was. It was like, are you or are you not the father? Or Steve Wilkos, he's like, you did do it, didn't you?
Yeah.
I know you did.
Yeah, he's like, just fucking say it. And
Just
like,
fucking say
get
it.
the chair and like fucking throw it. He's like, you don't even deserve to sit down on my stage. People like you gotta stand. And like
You're done for.
yeah, like that shit. The theatrics like are a huge role.
It is. Big part.
But it's also kind of true. Like, if you're doing that shit to people, you fucking probably shouldn't. Like, be comfortable, like, talking about it.
Let him know who really the man is. You're on my show, the Steve Wilkos show.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
I'm gonna throw a fucking chair if I want to throw a chair.
You think it'd ever just hit someone?
Possibly. What about you?
Probably not.
No?
No.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
I don't know. I was just a dumb question. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
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 Jerry Springer. What about him?
Great content. Iconic. He's lasted for like 30 years on TV or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's fucking crazy.
Legendary.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Like it lasts long because people watch it. You know.
People still watch it.
Yeah. Like Grey's Anatomy, like 90210,
Grey's
Friends,
Anatomy.
Friends. Like I don't know who the fuck watches those things except Friends, but like people watch them.
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
You've never watched it?
I've seen it with like my old friends.
Girlfriends.
I mean, like
They were girl.
female friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, female friends.
Yeah.
I don't like this narrative you're pushing that I'm just like some kind of fucking whore or something, bro.
I'm giving you a hard time. It's nothing bad. I love it. I respect it. They're good numbers. They're good numbers.
What
alright?
numbers? What about
We
numbers?
won't get into it. We won't get into it. Anyways, so going back to what were we talking about, Derek?
I
Good content
yeah
was Jerry Springer
yeah.
and whatever he was doing. Continue.
That's about it. Just I was talking about like inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Who I thought.
Rob Deerdeck. What do you think about him?
Yeah, I mean that's new inspiration in my life because he's kind of the one that kind of introduced the idea of he coined this theory named I forget what it's called, but it's basically just describes how if you break down each hour in the year, it goes to like a percentage. You know, so you have like 100% of your year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like so you could spend 1% of your year, you know, sleeping, or like just sleep in, you know, an hour longer, you lose that 1%. You sleep in another hour longer, you lose that. Or you could be conscious of where you're spending your percentages of your year, which is realistically your life, because realistically, if you like boil down your life, like no one's gonna live comfortably like past like 80, 90. You know, so you kind of have to do everything between like what, like 18 and I don't know, 65. So like where just being conscious of where you're putting your time is so powerful. Even if you know you're not putting your time in the right places right now, that's fine. But just just keep track of it. So, you know, when you want to go back and look at like, damn, like what have I been doing? You know, at least it's there. So you're holding yourself accountable. You could be like, damn, now I could make this small effort to change this 1%. You know, I'm sleeping till fucking 9:30 every day. Like when realistically, like I'm awake by 8, but I'm just chilling on my phone for fucking 45 minutes before I get in the shower. Like eliminate that, and your life is consequently going to get better because you're less you're less distracted and more focused type shit. Like it just happens by default when you're on top of stuff like that.
I see what you mean. What you mean. That's a good point. Is it a progressive thing you're learning?
Yeah, I mean, look at me right now. You know, I'm having a beer and smoking some weed. Like no one's perfect and everyone has to like chill. Like if I just did street champs for 7 days a week, I'd get burnt out and I wouldn't want to do it anymore. Like half the fun is hanging out with your friends and having a good time. So like, but being conscious of how much time you're spending, you know, because like life isn't all about like just having a good time. If you have a good time all the time, you're not gonna end up anywhere. And I think like that's a new thing I'm trying to like think about all the time. Like, yeah, you don't want to do this right now, okay, but if it, what like it can go like one of two ways. If you do this, it can go this way. If you don't do it, like it's gonna go that way. So pick which one you want to go down. Yeah, it's kind of like a constant reminder thing, but Rob Dyrdek definitely showed me that, and it's just interesting. He has a really good podcast.
What's it called?
It's called the Dyrdek Machine or something like that.
I watched
Oh no,
his,
Building with Rob, but his company's called the Dyrdek Machine.
I've seen it, dude. I grew up with Rob. Well, yeah, with Rob. I watched Ridiculousness and Family Factory.
Yeah, and he talks about how like he wasn't on his shit back then either. Like him being on his shit is kind of like newer. Like I mean, he was still on his shit when he had you know Ridiculousness, Fantasy Factory, Robin Big, Wild Grinders on Nickelodeon. Like you know, you don't just get 4 shows by not working, but like there's like different fucking off for everyone. Like our fucking off is not Rob Dyrdek's fucking off. Like he could really fuck up type shit. But yeah, it's a really interesting theory.
Mm. Fuck up how?
I mean, like fucking off. Like,
Fucking off.
like us spending an hour doing something is different than a fucking CEO spending an hour doing something. Like, when in reality, like they could have spent that hour doing so many more things. When we're still trying to build our little thing, like what in reality, like what's 1 hour of me on my phone than an hour of me editing? Maybe not that big of a deal, but if I do that every week for a whole year, that's 52 hours of editing I could have got done. That's 52 more videos I could have done. So like, small things make big things, and when you're playing with big things, like they just are bigger things, type thing.
How did people feel about what you're doing? So like, friends, family, since you're spending so much time with Street Champs and you're getting involved with all this work, do they feel kind of shady about you, or is like the relationship
No, I think
different?
all of them. I have a lot of cousins my age, like around my age.
Even friends too, like
Yeah.
different people you've met throughout the time you've done Street Champs.
I'll keep it on family first because I like to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of family my age, so like all the family my age fucking loves coming here. Like I'll have 5 of my cousins here like in one night, and like we're all with all the homies. So like no complaints from them. I love having them here too because it's just like I know I could trust my cousin. Like if someone's like doing something wrong, my cousin's gonna be like, yo, fucking stop that shit. So it's nice to have that relationship. But like with the older generation, like my parents or their brothers and sisters, they think it's cool. Like whenever I go to like the family events, they'll be like, "Oh, I see your YouTube. That's cool." Or whenever I haven't seen like a family member in a while, like that's the first thing they tell me. They're like, "Oh, I saw that you're doing this and this," and that's dope. I think they understand that I haven't been around as much, but when I'm around, I try to be like present. Just like smiling and having a good time and like chilling with the little kids and like that's the most important part I think. Like yeah, you don't have to be around, sure. I mean, it's not like they're my children, they're my cousins and little daughters and sons. But like when you're around, just make sure that you're around, type thing.
Mm-hmm. I feel that. What about with friends? How has that affected relationships with them throughout Street Champs?
I mean, like I've definitely made a lot of friends, but like I've like lost a few friends. Not really like lost, but like if our friendship kind of doesn't intertwine with this whole thing, like yeah, you're my friend still, but like I don't know how much time I'm gonna be able to. I'm not gonna go to your house at like 5 o'clock on Friday and like play video games and chill and drink beer because I can't. I got to get ready for the Street Champ show and then like. So like if it kind of doesn't all work together, like I don't know how much time we're gonna spend together. But I've definitely made way more friends from doing this. Like I think like I was talking about, like cultivating an energy where people want to be around. Like this space isn't huge. Like realistically, we can only have like 9, 10 people here every night. Like that's a lot. 10 people here is fucking lot when it feels like a lot too. So like not everyone could come every week, which kind of like makes it like, oh, I didn't go to the Street Champ show. Like, oh, I wonder if I can go to Still Spicy on Tuesday. Oh, I couldn't go on Still Spicy. Like, I wonder if they'll have me on Bitch What or a music review. So like, making friends, but also like learning to differentiate, like someone that wants to be that's like actually genuinely interested in your friendship, or just like, I mean, it's not like the platform is huge, but there's people that just like are not like genuine, and really with like the conversations, they kind of just want to like kickstart whatever they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel any stress as far as when it comes to a consistent schedule with uploading and the communication with everybody else involved in Street Champs? Just as far
Yeah.
as like when you started to It's a different. That's what I was talking about in the other interview. It's a different type of stress. You know, it's not. It's not like everybody has their own problems, obviously. But when it comes to like pursuing your own goal, you know, or trying to pursue a side hustle, there's gonna come different struggles and problems, you know, involved with that, and they're probably not gonna be related to life problems you've experienced. So I don't know, just a whole bunch of different factors involved in it. But in general, when you're pursuing this and you're trying to make a hustle out of it, the more money you make, of course, the more problems you make. So have you? I mean, how's that been for you?
Um, I think what stresses me out is when I don't upload a video. I'm like, fuck, like, like the schedule works itself out every week. Like, there's 5 shows a week. Yeah, if we miss two, okay. Three is kind of a lot, but you know, if we miss one, it doesn't really matter. But I guess not even stress really. Like stress, I'm not like, oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna do it this week. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make 5 videos. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sit and talk. It's more just wanting to see physical growth or like mental growth within like the people around me and my team, or like with the podcast. Like I want to be able to like see us like getting closer as like a unit, or like doing something like getting a new mic or like getting a new wire or something, because that kind of like insinuates that, hey, we're all rowing towards the same destination type thing, and that's what makes me happy. So I'm not really stressed about it. It's just, I know where the destination is, but like how how enjoyable is the journey type thing.
Hmm. Okay. So it's not. It's not. I mean, it's an LLC, but I forgot what I was going with that.
Yeah, but yeah, True Champs is an LLC.
Yeah, yeah, it's a business. So that's what
I necessarily
okay, okay,
don't know
I
what that means.
came back to me. All right. So where do you, I guess, see yourself putting more time and energy into like a business management, or like managing like the whole schedule, or like uploading, or like,
What do I want to put my time?
yeah, where do you want to allocate your time more?
I want to allocate my time to building a team that like everyone has a role and everyone is doing their role like without being asked. Like
So
that.
right now you're just kind of managing everything until then.
Yeah, like eventually, we're gonna have a person that makes all the thumbnails, and a person that
Records
makes the
everything.
clips,
Yeah,
edits the clips.
everything. I
Yeah,
know what you mean.
they're gonna be all
I
different
know
positions.
exactly what you mean.
Yeah, different positions, because I don't want everyone. I don't want one person to feel the stress of having to do everything, because it just makes it not fun. Like
Hmm.
I only do everything because like someone has to do it, and I kind of enjoy it low key. Like I like to
True.
make the thumbnails and make everyone look funny and
True.
fucking.
Yeah.
But so that's where I want to spend most of my time in the next upcoming years, is just growing the team with positions that I think need to be filled, like what I just said.
That's good. Wow. We've been going for an hour and 11 minutes. Feels like
Wow.
longer a little bit. Oh, I freeze. I freeze. You're doing something good in Pueblo. How do you how do you feel about that? Doing it in your hometown.
Yeah, for sure. It's a good question. I think fucking you meet a lot of people and they shit on Pueblo, but when you meet someone that's actually like successful in Pueblo, they're diehard Pueblo. Like there's those business owners that are like, no, I have my kids here, my grandkids are here, and my business will stay here for as long as I could do it. And I'm one of those people. I fucking let's just let's just grow our community, build it, put the funds back into it, and build our like our little hub of people, and they'll come. You know, when you build it, they will come. Type shit.
I feel that. I like Pueblo too. A lot of people do shit on Pueblo, and I mean, hey, it's their opinion, but personally, I like Pueblo, and I do want to build and grow Pueblo as well for the brand or the name or my brand and name the community. Theo Vaughn's coming in January, and that I was talking with a few of my other friends, and it's a really good thing for Pueblo, you know, because if we can have more like community events like that, like more big name people coming like that.
Mm.
I mean, besides bands in the backyard, it's coming. I mean, he's coming to Memorial Hall. What other place better could you have it? You know, I don't. I mean, besides the Southwest Event Center, whatever you want to call that, the State Fair, but even then, that's like a different type of seating. I mean, it's cool, but it's good for what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I like it. I like it. Everything's in walking distance. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty cool. It's kind of a. It's not too big. It's not too small. Everybody knows. Not necessarily everybody, but you get familiar with a whole bunch of different faces, and you might see it repetitively. So you build relationships and connections and just network with a whole bunch of different people. So that's cool. And then they know a whole bunch. It's small. It's a small community, small world. But
Mm-hmm.
I do enjoy it myself.
Yeah. I'll fucking always have my business here, man. I don't think I'm gonna move.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
I think I would branch off to a different state.
You would?
Hmm.
Nah, I'm
Because
really confident in me not.
because I feel I like what you're doing. Because it's raw followers, you know. And then if you were to ever branch out into a different state, word of mouth gets around real quick. But I believe if you branch out and explore, you know, Pueblo, even though Pueblo in Colorado is a lot of people and small, and word of mouth does get around quick. I feel you need to branch out, you need to grow, you know, and how else are you gonna do that? You gotta go to different places. I mean, the best you can do with what you're doing is go to across the country if you can, go worldwide, because different audiences in different places and just new faces in different places is what's also going to help grow your channel as well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong, but I think Pueblo is the home base.
For sure.
Yeah, for street champs, probably forever. But you know, anything's possible. If I fucking win the lottery, get $1 billion, fuck it. I'll just end the podcast and just go live in Morocco.
Morocco.
I don't know. In Qatar.
Hawaii.
No, fucking
You know,
Middle
huh?
East somewhere.
Middle East.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Middle East. Word.
Yeah.
That's specific. Dubai.
Qatar.
Qatar. I don't know where Qatar is.
It's where the World Cup is.
The World Cup. Isn't that going on right now?
It is.
What's going on? Are they in the like World Cup or are they in the finals?
Who?
Whoever's playing, I haven't been
Well,
keeping up on
it's
it.
the entire world.
Well,
So
I know,
like,
but all right. So who's going into the finals right now?
no one knows yet. It's still like
Still a series, like
it's like the
build
final
up.
16.
Okay, how is USA doing? Do you know?
We're out.
What about who? So who's in?
All I know is I don't even know actually.
I don't know either.
Yeah, Croatia. I know that.
Croatia. Would you? I'd love to go to a soccer game. Would you go to a game?
I mean, I don't really fuck with
No.
like soccer, but like
Have you been to a
I
game
like
at
yeah.
all?
I've been to like a hockey game. I've been to like baseball games. I've been to fucking Nuggets games. Fucking
I'm lame. I haven't been to shit
no.
besides like a local, hockey game. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, no, they're fun. Like energy's good. People are drunk. It's a good time.
It is.
Yeah.
I like them. What's your biggest or what are some of your inspirations
For
with
what?
doing your work or editing and stuff like that?
No Jumper for sure. Fucking I watch so much No Jumper. Like Yuri, the editor from No Jumper, he has his own platform now. He does like these really outrageous streams that I think are really interesting. I like Blasey. Blasey, like a designer in LA. He's also a partner jumper, but he does really good stuff. Um, yeah, just Soft White Underbelly. That's kind of a more raw, sad podcast. More interviews. Everyday Struggle back in the day. Breakfast Club. Yeah, just like hip hop shows.
Mm-hmm. Is that the kind of attitude you're going for?
What?
Kind of theme?
Hip hop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the music I listen to all the time, and like when we have the music streams, that's all the music we get, and like all my friends make rap music basically.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I gotta get some like yeah, dude. We gotta get the mount and just mount a fucking TV. I'll have
yeah,
to get that so we can do that. I want to look up some topics and then fucking do that because that'd be cool. I like if I could have looked up some topics real quick while we were
sick.
doing that. That would have been cool.
One day,
One day, yeah, I'll do that
one
soon.
day,
One
one
day. Well,
day.
fuck. All right, I'm gonna close it off.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. This has been episode 6 of the Ambitious Writers Podcast. Seriously, go subscribe, like, comment, share, and follow on Instagram and Facebook down below right here. And also Deryk the Designer right here. Street Champs, still spicy, bitch what. Sports Champs, got the live music review. A lot of stuff going on. It was fun having him. Thank you, buddy, for coming on here.
Anytime. This won't be the last time. I'll be back one day.
Yeah, this will, yeah, seriously, it'll be fun. Anyways, check you later. Stay tuned.